Push.
Come on, the baby's almost out. Push. Millie, I'm sorry. It was stillborn.
I felt her moving inside me. How could she be gone?
That was just your imagination. Millie. The baby's gone. My condolences.
Oh no, another disastrous start. My mom doesn't know I was.
Her toxic friend swapped her out.
She thinks I'm really dead. When Dad gets here and can't find us, I'm in big trouble.
What was that? I heard my child's voice.
Millie, you're grieving too much. You're hearing things. What the nurse is holding is a placenta she's taking to throw away.
How could that be?
Was I just born? Only to be sent away again?
In my past life, my silly mom trusted her toxic best friend and almost got me
kidnapped. After being reborn, I have to go through this again?
Give it to me, TH.
That really is just a placenta.
Give it to me, now. Or I'm calling the cops.
Hand it over.
What's going on? My mom actually
knows I'm here.
I won't be thrown away.
Dad will be coming for us soon.
That silly mom still has no idea Dad is the famous heir of the capital, Luke Crane River. Only that silly mom doesn't know Dad is the capital's heir.
That toxic best friend knew, so she did everything she could to stop
Dad from finding us.
What? The child's father is actually Luke Crane River? It was an accident. I slept with a stranger. We had a one-night stand.
Someone set me up last night. Thank you for saving me. If you ever need my help, I won't hesitate.
I'm naturally fertile. After that night, I got pregnant. But I never imagined the baby was Luke Crane's. My sweet girl, Mommy will always protect you. Chloe, aren't you my best friend? Why did you send my daughter away?
Millie, I did it for your own good. You got pregnant out of wedlock and had a child. That child would only hold you back.
She knew I was Dad's daughter. She didn't want us going back to the land and family to live the life.
Tell me the truth. Do you know who the child's father is?
How would I know who the child's father is? You know better than me who you slept with.
Is there a pregnant woman named Millie?
Great, it's Assistant Hayes. Dad's here.
Millie, I'm sorry, what happened was my fault. If you don't want to give up the baby, find a small town and live there with the child under a new name.
Silly mom, don't listen to her. If Dad can't find us, we'll suffer for years.
Is there a pregnant woman named Millie?
Get out.
Excuse me, is there a pregnant woman here named Megan?
Sorry, we don't have a patient named Millie here.
Are you sure? We've searched the capital's hospitals.
I'm sure she's here. Where is she?
No pregnant woman named Millie.
Impossible. We checked every hospital in the capital. Millie has to be in this hospital.
No means no. Are you sure you're in the right place? This is a private hospital. If you have a problem, take it up with our director. No, the woman inside gave birth. She can't be exposed to drafts, let alone strange men like you. Have you got no decency?
Sure it's this hospital?
We're done for. Dad's lured away. By the time he gets back, Mom and I will probably be stuck in some little town, suffering again.
I'm Millie. I'm here.
I'm Missy.
I'm here.
Open the door now, or don't blame us for getting rough.
I'm Mia. I'm who you're looking for.
This is my daughter.
Yes,
Can I hold her?
sure.
Oh, great. In this life, Dad found me right after I was born. No more 5 years of hardship.
Lucas sure moves fast. He got you into a private VIP room already, Lily. Don't tell me a few little favors won you over.
What do you mean?
Where's your daughter?
He's keeping an eye on her.
Millie. How could you let Lucas Crane take the child away? Don't tell me you want Lucas Crane to claim her as his.
What do you mean?
She's the daughter you carried for 10 months and gave birth to. How could you let Lucas Crane take her away? Besides, rich women these days have kids on their own. The child is yours alone. Is that so bad?
You silly mom. Don't believe her. In our past life, she egged you on and made you turn down Dad's. Hell, do you know how much we suffered because of it?
Have you thought about my offer? I want to bring her back to the Land family, but you gave birth to her. The final say is yours. I won't force you.
Don't consider his offer. The Land family is a century-old powerhouse. If you agree to go with them, you'll become nothing but a baby-making tool. Once he's drained you of your value as a mother, he'll kick you out.
My foolish mother is going to believe her poisonous best friend again and turn down my dad's offer. It's a $50 million check.
Then she struggled alone to raise me, hungry and cold.
But this so-called best friend watched my mom and me fall into poverty. She never offered to help and just walked away.
50 million? Yes, Mr. Land. Can I hear your terms first?
This 50 million is for childbirth-related harm and maternity compensation. The child, don't worry, the Land family will give her opportunities and resources.
My family are farmers, working the land from dawn to dusk.
Food and clothes come from hard-earned money.
I'd have to start working in prehistoric times to make that much money.
Lily, you're a person, not an object. What gives him the right to buy you with a check? Do you know why I stopped Lucas Crane from finding you and your daughter? Because I didn't want to see you and the child treated like objects. He's insulting both of you.
I thought my silly mom might have changed. Guess she's still the same as in my past life. She's about to throw that check in Dad's face.
Thank you, Mr. Crane. I'll gladly take it. Be good, baby. I don't know if I was out of my mind in my past life, turning down 50 million just to suffer for nothing.
But I'm clear-headed this time. Mommy's gonna treat you right.
I'll make you the happiest little princess.
Millie. Just for 50 million. You sold yourself to a rich family? Have you no self-respect?
It's our child. I give birth, he pays, and I work.
That's only fair.
Regular jobs pay $3,000 a month. Mr. Land will pay more, right?
Millie. How can you think that? Can this little money buy your dignity?
This is your best friend? Stay away from her from now on.
I'm telling the truth. I'm doing this for Mia's sake. I'm the only one who'd never hurt her.
Mom, listen to Dad. Chloe Zhou is bad news. If you keep listening to her, you'll really suffer later.
They don't seem strange at all. Am I really the only one who can hear the baby's thoughts?
The doctor said you can leave, pack things and come to the Lucas house for recovery. I'll have it arranged.
Okay.
No. I'm Millie's best friend. Postpartum care is a woman's top priority. I have to take care of her myself. I wouldn't trust anyone else.
You call this taking care of her? In my last life, you looked after Mom after she gave birth.
She had to get up with a huge belly.
To wash your clothes and cook for you.
She worked harder than a mule.
If it weren't for you, my mom wouldn't have been left with.
So many health problems.
They were all caused by poor postpartum care. Thank you, Mr. Land. I'll go home and pack, then return to the Land house with you for my postpartum recovery.
Millie, why won't you listen? The Landons are a century-old dynasty. It's full of hidden traps. If you go there, they'll chew you up and leave nothing but bones.
In my last life, Mom fell for her lies. She assumed everyone on Dad's side was bad.
That made Mom defensive all the time.
She kept picking fights with the Landons, so naturally Dad's family didn't like her.
The Landons are old money, not some nouveau riche family. From Lucas Landon's promise to take responsibility, I believe they're not like that.
Mia, Millie, you'd better think this through. Once you enter the Landon family, whether you live or die won't be up to you. But I'll have no freedom at all.
The Lewis family is powerful. What do they gain by picking on me? Don't worry.
Oh, my silly mom is actually using her brain for once.
Stop scolding me, stop.
Mom, I won't be as foolish as in my past life.
Okay. Then I'm coming with you, your best friend. If anyone bullies you, I can help you.
Without you, no one would hurt my mom. All the hardship in her past life was because of you.
Lucas Crane said he'd get professionals to handle me. You're no match for a professional team. You'd better not go.
You live in a place like this? No need to bring this junk. I'll get you all new stuff.
The boss is so generous. So this is your home?
From now on, you're in the baby's home too.
It's bigger than my school. Do you have to drive around inside?
You must be Millie. Come in.
You'll get tired standing there. Mom, don't scare her.
Hello, my name is Mia.
Grandma, I've missed you so much. In my past life, I grew up with my mom in poverty. But Grandma always wanted to help me in secret. My mom thought she had bad intentions and drove her away.
Ma'am, I'll be troubling you from now on.
Don't be so formal. The Reed family has very few heirs. Back then, it took me so long to have Crane. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even know, before I die. Will I ever get to hold a grandchild?
My mom's changed. Didn't she used to hate Grandma the most? Didn't she call her a wicked mother-in-law?
Good girl, hearing you say that. I'd give you my whole heart.
I'd gladly do it.
That's my good Kong. Oh, my. You're so beautiful.
Mom, she just gave birth. The kids are tired too. Let them rest first.
Okay. I'll show you your room first. If you don't like it, we'll redecorate. If that doesn't work, we'll tear down Crane River's room and redesign it. Come on. Here, take a look.
Is this where I'll be living from now on?
Yeah.
Mom, I still have some things to take care of. Keep an eye on her for me.
Go on. Ever since I found out you had a baby with the Lucas family, I started setting up the room. I just didn't know what you liked. So I made the choices myself. Millie, if you need anything, you have to tell me.
Oh, my dear Grandma. She can be a little too enthusiastic and overstep sometimes, but she has the kindest heart. In my past life, my mom always thought Grandma was too meddlesome, even when she meant well. She'd just coldly turn her down and even mock her.
Mrs. Lucas, if something comes up, I'll tell you. That's insanely extravagant. Humph.
Now you know what amazing things
You turned down in your past life. Mom,
In this life, I don't want to be poor and bullied anymore.
Don't worry, sweetheart. This time, Mom will stay sharp and give you a good life.
You slept in such a big bed last night. Looks like you slept well.
What are you doing here?
Millie, I'm telling you, money has blinded you. They don't really care about you. They just want to keep you like a canary in a golden cage.
You still haven't answered me. What are you doing here?
Millie. I know you have a really close best friend. I figured you'd be bored during your confinement, so I invited her over. Are you happy?
Of course I'm happy. Thank you, ma'am.
As long as you're happy. Oh, I forgot to tell you last night, this belongs to the Lewis family. It's a family heirloom jade bracelet, with excellent color and quality. I'm giving it to you now. Someday, you can pass it on to my dear grandchild.
Millie. She's just putting on an act. That old woman favors boys over girls. She doesn't like your daughter at all. And your daughter was born out of wedlock. If you believe her, you'll regret it for life. There you go again, stirring things up. In my past life, my mom misunderstood Grandma because of this. She made a huge scene and nearly made Grandma bedridden. But actually, Grandma and the others, they adore their daughter. In my past life, they kept asking me to come back and inherit the family fortune. But Snow twisted it all into them trying to hurt me.
My mom would rather see me live in poverty than let me go back to the Land family.
She brought you here to help me. How can you assume the worst?
Lily, I'm the last person in the world who'd ever hurt you. Have pregnancy hormones messed with your head? You're obsessed with love.
Try the bracelet on.
Ah.
Lily, listen to me. Show the Land family who's boss. This bracelet is old. If she were sincere, she'd give you a new one. Why take someone else's second-hand bracelet? Lily, smash it. Could this happen again, like in my past life? My mom got angry and smashed Grandma's family heirloom bracelet. And Dad happened to come over and see it. From then on,
The entire Land family hated her. Are we going down the same path as before?
that's right. Snatch it away and smash it to pieces right in front of her son. Trample her goodwill under your feet.
Thank you, Auntie. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. I'll treasure it forever. This bracelet is gorgeous, but I don't really know much about it.
It still lets light through.
Silly child. The more translucent, the better.
This is Mom's treasure. I hardly ever take it out. Since I gave it to you, wear it well.
Okay.
Why is she here?
She's Millie's best friend. I figured Missu would get bored during these months of bed rest, so I took it upon myself to bring her over.
Oh, Grandma, you really meant well, but made things worse this time. Dad will think Mom is still listening to that toxic best friend. This will only cause more misunderstandings.
Actually, I forget it. She meant well.
I shouldn't call her out in public. I'd better find a chance.
To explain it to Lucas Reed. Lucas.
Ma'am. Am I interrupting something?
Oh, no. The ultimate first love is here.
What does that mean? What do you mean, ultimate first love?
Honey, tell Mom what happened.
Not at all. What brings you here today?
You must be Miss Rice. Congratulations. The Liu family finally has a new addition.
Come, sit down. Jingyan, thanks for coming all this way. Coming is enough. Why so many gifts?
You can never go wrong with gifts. I hope Miss Me won't find them too modest.
They're just a token of our affection. Of course not.
When are you planning to have the wedding?
Not for now.
I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? I think I know what the baby meant.
By the strongest moonlight.
Lily just had a baby. She hasn't even finished her recovery. Let's talk about all this after she's better.
Mia and I had a child by accident. We'll raise the child together. She and I don't have any feelings for each other.
Lily, you saw that, right? Ethan Landon. He's in a hurry to cut ties with you.
Dad, keep digging yourself deeper. You never mean it that way, but you always say the wrong thing. You make Mom mad. In our past life, if you'd been a little sweeter, you and Mom wouldn't have had so many misunderstandings.
Yes. The child was an accident. We have to be responsible for the child, but not for each other.
You're pretty carefree.
Am I wrong?
No.
Oh, Dad.
Now you know.
Talking that bluntly doesn't sound nice. In your past life, you had no idea how much those words hurt Mom.
Now you've had a taste of it.
Haven't you?
Miss Rice is just like I imagined. Free-spirited, warm, and smart.
My silly Mom has no idea that you Jingyan.
Already dug into her family history for generations. Know yourself and your enemy, and you'll win every battle. She really thought they were complimenting her.
Well, damn.
I really thought just
She was complimenting me. Sorry, Miss Yi. Today is our first time meeting. You seem poised and gracious, but you seem to know me very well. Don't tell me. You looked into me beforehand? Just kidding. Don't take it personally.
Of course not. Miss Me, you're quite humorous.
Mom has gotten the upper hand over Ivy Serenity for the first time. In my past life, Ivy Serenity. Whenever she showed up, Mom would let her lead her around by the nose and make a fool of herself.
Oh,
The baby is so cute. Have you picked a name yet?
not yet.
Let's give the baby a nickname first.
Mommy, my name is Little Bun. Bun as in steamed bun. Dad gave me that name. I really like it.
Little Bun. Bun as in steamed bun.
Talk about great minds thinking alike. You two came up with the same thing.
Why did you pick that name? Does it mean anything?
Because her face looks like a steamed bun, fair and chubby.
Oh, River Crane, your father and I have been married for years, but we're not as in sync as you two. That's fate from heaven.
Mom. Don't nonsense. She and I are strangers at best.
Don't take it to heart. River Crane is like this. He can't treat women gently. Other than me, I see him spend time with women. I've always worried that if he's like this, he'll never find a wife.
Mia, you can put up with this? Look at those two, acting like nobody else is here. You look
Just like.
a clown trying to ruin their relationship.
If Jane said that, could it be she and Luke really do like each other?
And I just
Got in their way? Sigh.
Mom's going to misunderstand Dad again. You were actually his first woman. Grandma teased him just now. He got embarrassed and lashed out. But to Mom, It looks like he's disgusted with her.
As for Crane River, he's cold on the outside but warm inside. He may not treat women gently,
But actually,
he's quite sweet.
That's true. Keep an eye on Hichuan. He treats every other woman the same. Otherwise, we wouldn't have little Bun, right?
Exactly. In her past life, Mom was insecure and sensitive. She was easily driven apart from Dad. You're my mom, the only woman Dad has been intimate with. Of course, you're different.
it's getting late. I'll head back now. Get some rest, miss me. See you next time.
Crane River, sea quiet, peace out.
See that? Mrs. Land asked Land Crane River.
To see Leaf quiet peace off.
That shows. She really values Leaf Quiet Peace. I asked around through friends. Leaf Quiet Peace and Land Crane River are both heirs. They grew up together as childhood sweethearts. If you don't play tricks, you won't survive in this family.
I'm not trying to survive in this family. I just want to recover after giving birth.
Millie, postpartum recovery is.
When a woman is most vulnerable, it's when she's easiest to bully.
Don't worry. With your best friend here, I'll protect you.
Enough. I'm tired.
You should head back for.
I'm doing fine at the land house on my own.
No way. I'm staying at the land house with you. So no one can hurt you. The Lands don't care about you at all. Look at the stuff Ivy Yates brought over.
It's so cheap. Ivy Yates is the Yates family's eldest daughter. Her gifts can't be that bad.
Millie, because you haven't seen the world, you have no idea how these rich heiresses treat people differently based on status. She knows you're just a surrogate. She'd never give you anything good.
All right.
Miss Rice. Starting today, I'll handle all your postpartum meals. If there's anything you want to eat or avoid, just let me know.
They even hired a postpartum butler.
What a show-off.
What did you just say? I didn't catch that.
Butler, bring out the best things the Land family has. Shark fin, abalone, whatever. Bird's nest, bring it all over. Oh, and I want a pure free-range chicken too. Anyway, bring whatever's most nutritious.
Okay.
Too much rich food can be harmful. Even healthy people would get sick eating this every day, let alone a pregnant woman. Looks like Mom's going to gorge herself on meat and rich food all day, just like in my past life. In just a few months, she'll get fat as a pig.
Wait, don't listen to her. Just use your experience to give me a balanced, nutritious diet.
All right, Ms. Millie. I'll find you the best specialists. We'll try to get your figure back to how it was before childbirth through diet alone.
Thank you for your hard work.
Millie, are you trying to save the Lane family money? You're not married in yet and you're so devoted. You'll suffer for it someday.
The butler said your body can't handle rich food while weak. Overeating would only hurt my body. I'm doing this for myself, too.
I know, saving the Lane family money. So everyone will think you're both devoted and thrifty. Millie, this is disgraceful behavior.
I remember you had a cousin who, during pregnancy, never watched her weight and just ate and drank nonstop. It caused all kinds of complications. She nearly died giving birth. Don't you already have a real-life example? Do you want me to go through that too?
Mom finally knows. To see that toxic friend for who she is.
My cousin binged on junk food pregnant. You're recovering after childbirth. It's different. At a time like this, you need to nourish yourself.
Zoe and I have been friends. We've known each other since childhood. I thought she was just blunt. I never thought she meant any harm.
I never expected it.
She couldn't stand seeing me happy.
Millie, I'm only looking out for you. Do you really think I'd hurt you?
Enough. I'm tired and need some rest. You should go home.
Millie. I'm worried the things Yvette sent might not be safe. How about I take them all away for you?
Go ahead and take them.
Okay.
Chloe was right this time. Yvette really did tamper with the supplements.
Should we tell her? No, forget it. Bun.
Did she really say that? Yeah.
Miss Rice comes from an ordinary family. But she was raised well. She's not the greedy type. It's just her best friend. Sigh. She's whispering in Miss Millie's ear. I'm afraid she's up to no good.
You may leave now. Don't let this get out. After all, Chloe is Millie's best friend. We shouldn't interfere too much.
Yes.
Hudson, come here.
Mom, what is it?
You walked Jane out. She didn't say anything, did she?
No.
The Lewis.
We've always had so few heirs.
And the Lewis men
Are all clueless and cold-hearted. If it weren't for Mia, I'd probably die 100 times without ever holding my sweet grandchild.
Ethan.
Tell your mom the truth. You and Lily already have a child. What are you planning to do about her and the baby?
Lucy is my daughter. Of course I'll take good care of her.
You know I meant Mia. She's the mother of your child. You're both single now, so why not? Mom.
I haven't thought about that. I just want to raise Lucy right. As for Mia, her friend Zoe has bad intentions. I'm worried they're cut from the same cloth, so I haven't given it any thought.
It's not what you think. They're different. Just now, the butler even told me.
He really said that?
So I don't think Millie and Chloe are alike. Millie may be a little scatterbrained, but she's kind at heart. I hope you two can get along.
Yeah, I know. Put your clothes on.
Oh.
Uh.
Why didn't you say anything when you came in?
Sorry.
I'll be more careful next time.
What are you doing?
Yoga. Ever since I had the baby, I've put on weight, and I haven't worked out in a year, just loosening up.
You can do yoga anytime. Right now, the most important thing is recovering. Not chasing some so-called perfect figure.
Yeah, easy for you to say. If I really turn into a big fat woman, you'll be the first one to reject me.
Mom, you misunderstood Dad again. He is
worried about your health. When you were heaviest in your past life, Dad never disliked you.
He said you felt nice to hold. You disliked yourself.
Sorry. I shouldn't have written you off. And I shouldn't have labeled you so casually.
It's okay. You're affected by hormones. Your emotions are unstable. As the father of the child, you need to manage your emotions. Baby. Good. You've worked hard.
It is a little tiring. But every time I see little Bun smile, I feel like it's all worth it.
Wow. This is the first time they've talked so calmly. In their past life, they were either fighting or misunderstanding each other. Mom, Dad, what's gotten into you two this time? Suddenly, they were both being so reasonable.
I'll go change first.
Hey, where's that friend of yours?
You mean Snowy Chi? I told her to go home. I don't want to see her for a while.
Isn't she your best friend?
That's exactly why. I used to believe her. But after what happened to little Bun lately, I'm starting to have doubts. Pregnant with little Bun, I hid from you for 10 months. You didn't find me until I went into labor. I thought you'd be unreasonable and take little Bun away, but I didn't expect you to be so understanding.
What kind of family do you take us for? The mob?
I've never dealt with families like yours. I've only seen them in TV dramas. Most of you really aren't very nice.
So you think I'm no good either? So you think I'm no good either?
Don't stand so close to me.
Why can't you get a little closer?
Go, Mom. Win Dad over soon, then the three of us can live happily together as a family.
Ethan Landon. Actually, I still.
Apologize for what happened that day.
What happened?
What happened that night?
All right, I accept your apology. But you really were pretty savage that night. I thought my first time would be sweet and romantic, but it was nothing but pain and chaos. How do I remember? Don't say another word. I accept your apology. Just remember that. You
Seem to have misunderstood why I apologized. I'm sorry I dragged you into it that night. And I didn't take good care of you. You had to carry the baby alone and struggle out there for 10 months.
Lucas Crane. You're not quite what I imagined.
How are you different?
The you I imagined was cold to the core, with a terrible personality. And you look down on everyone.
Your misunderstanding of Dad runs too deep. His personality is awful, sure, but he's a good man at heart. In our past life, he took responsibility for mother and daughter. But you believed your toxic best friend's words, making little V spend her childhood hiding everywhere, tossed about by life. Sad.
Of course, that was just the you I imagined. In reality, you're very responsible. And you've been good to me and little Bun through your actions. You were really brutal that night. I thought you were no good.
I never thought I could be like that.
I can vouch for him. Dad has self-control, proper. That night was his only loss of control.
I'd never felt this way. And with how I felt about your friend, I thought you were the kind of woman only looking to marry rich.
You mean Chloe?
That day at the bar, I walked past your booth. I heard what she said to you.
It's too noisy here. I'll go.
Hey. This isn't some ordinary bar. It's only open to the rich and powerful. Regular people like us have to win a ticket lottery. It took me forever to get these tickets, so don't get nervous. I'm telling you, this place is full of quality men. If we land any one of them, we'll be set for life.
What, any random nobody can get in here now? Sorry, we'll fix this right away.
That guy just now was such a catch.
So you heard everything.
You know what happened after that.
You really can't hold your liquor. You got drunk after just a couple of drinks. You ruined all my plans for tonight. Sober up first. I'll come find you later. A married tycoon has his eye on Millie, but Mia keeps turning him down. He said, if Millie takes the bait, he'll give me 100 million.
Then,
I'll use that money to make it up to Millie. Right.
I'll call him now.
It was you.
I didn't mean to. It really wasn't me. Please don't hit me.
If you do something wrong, you deserve to be punished.
You set me up. Help me.
Where's Mia? Don't tell me some big shot already carried her off.
Oh, come on. That night, I really didn't expect to run into you, and I was drunk. I wasn't trying to do anything to you.
I know that now. If you'd really done it on purpose, you wouldn't have been hiding with my child all these years.
I'm glad you don't misunderstand me anymore.
Yay! You cleared things up so fast. Dad doesn't think Mom's a gold digger anymore. That awful woman. Mom doesn't think Dad's a cold, selfish capitalist. Looks like I won't suffer the same tragic fate as my past life. Kiss, kiss.
Little bun, don't talk nonsense.
Were you talking to little Bun just now?
No, you heard wrong.
Do you think I'm deaf or stupid?
Did Mom just hear my thoughts?
Should I just tell Lucas Crane that I can hear little Bun's thoughts? But would he believe me? What if he thinks I'm a monster? No, you heard wrong. Little Bun turned 1 month old. Back then, her eyes weren't open yet. You really got it wrong.
Get some rest. After you recover, we'll throw little Bun's 1-month party.
I'll take good care of myself. I'll be at my best for her first ceremony.
Oh, Serenity, you bring so many things every time you visit. You're too kind. Come, sit down.
Ma'am, time really flies. It's already time for the 1-month party. Where's Millie? Why hasn't she come down?
She'll be down in a minute.
This is Millie's first time
Appearing at a Reed family event.
No surprises. After taking those supplements, she should be bloated by now.
Her face must be swollen
And covered in red rashes and pus-filled bumps.
Madam.
Something terrible happened to Miss Missu.
What happened?
Her face is covered in huge red welts. It's all swollen.
It's terrifying.
The full-month banquet is about to start. We can't let anyone see her.
Peaceful Haven.
Rest first.
I'll go up and see what's up. I'll be right back.
Go on, then. Don't hold up the baby's 1-month party. Rice lychee. Either you don't show up today, and become the laughingstock of the whole circle. Or everyone will see you as nothing but a womb with no status. Or you show up looking hideous and disgrace Crane River. No matter which you choose, everything is under my control. You're here. That necklace looks lovely today, Joanna. Isn't today the Crane family's baby celebration? Why isn't the princess here? The Crane family has few heirs. I heard they really dote on that daughter. Miss Lily has really struck it rich. It seems Miss Mia isn't feeling well. Maybe she didn't watch her diet during recovery. She's too embarrassed to show her face. But don't worry, Crane and the others will be here soon. Please be patient. I thought Crane would marry that woman for the child. But it turns out she's just some country girl. She's not fit for society. The Crane family would never accept her. Only a well-bred socialite like Joanna is worthy of the Crane family. I think the Crane family should. That's what it means. Otherwise, why would they have Jade come out to greet the guests? Looks like Jade will soon be the mistress of the Lewis family.
Mistress? What are you all talking about? You seem so happy. Mistress? What are you talking about? You seem so happy.
They're just making things up. The second anything happens in our circle, they love spreading rumors. Please don't be upset, Miss Millie. She actually
Wasn't affected at all.
She even looks better than before she had the baby. That's impossible. Didn't she take those supplements? Aunt Lewis rushed off just now.
Who did you go see? What are they spreading now?
Just some ridiculous rumors. Don't pay them any mind. Miss Millie won't mind, right?
I'm curious too. What are you talking about?
You seem so happy.
What rumor has Missy smiling so brightly?
I'd never cared about rumors in this circle. And I don't see the point. If anyone hurts my family, I will never let it slide.
I'm sorry, Miss Millie. Even though
Can't control what people say.
when they were being disrespectful, I should have stopped them. That's the power of the perfect first love. You know when to bend and when to stand tall. Otherwise, in my past life,
Nor keep losing ground.
No need. Just don't go along with their gossip, Miss Ivy. I don't mind.
but if this gets out,
It could hurt both the Lewis family and Bun. Fake sweet talk. Who can't do that?
Bun.
Your mom has leveled up.
What do you mean, you don't mind? You're Bun's mother. Your reputation matters too. Millie is Child's biological mother. That makes her part of the Landon family. No matter how things develop between us, I don't want to hear anyone bad-mouthing her. Otherwise, you're making an enemy of the Landon family.
Wow. Dad, you're awesome.
From what Landon said,
he wants to acknowledge Mia. Look at Jenna's face. She looks awful.
maybe she's just fooling herself.
Congratulations, Millie, on becoming part of the Landon family.
Landon really does seem more reliable than we thought.
Wow. They can both actually talk things out in this life.
Hey, why hasn't Auntie come down yet? Something happened? Should we check on her?
Yeah, let's go. She actually got away with it. I underestimated her. This is embarrassing.
I'm too ashamed to face anyone.
Someone here must be trying to hurt me. It has to be an allergy. I'll have the doctor take a look later. How could anyone want to hurt you?
How could my face look like this from just an allergy? How could this just be an allergy? Dad's so thoughtful. He even knew Millie might scare me. Look what you've done.
How does that concern me? Why blame me?
If I hadn't taken supplements from you, how did my face end up like this? Millie was fine.
So Snow Jade took the fall for her.
Miss Leaf sent all those supplements. Could it be? Miss Leaf, I've never done anything to you. Why are you doing this to me? Miss Leaf, I never wronged you. How could you do this to me?
It wasn't me. Why would I do something like that?
Crane River.
We grew up together. You know me best. How could I ever hurt someone?
You brought the things. I only believe the evidence.
I know nothing I say now will help. But my conscience is clear. Everything I gave Miss Rice was priceless and rare. Don't know why Snowy
Ended up like this.
Maybe she ate something bad somewhere else and wants to blame me. They're best friends.
The closest of friends.
If they join forces to smear me, then all I can do is take it.
She's a dream girl. She thinks fast. She was at a disadvantage. But in an
She threw all the blame back at us.
Candy, this could Ivy.
Get picked again. In my past life, Mom fell for her trick. After giving birth, Mom became fat and ugly. At my 1-month celebration,
She made a complete fool of herself.
I never expected Ivy.
then she turned it around, making the Land family think Mom listened to her toxic best friend.
She ate and drank nonstop.
And that's what caused all this. Mom, you've got to hang in there.
You did this on purpose. Then framed her. In that case, need to find a way to
Clear myself.
I can only let
They got into a fight.
You woman. You think I did this to myself? Just to set you up?
How can you insult me?
Fine, I'll tell you. If it weren't for you, would my face look like this now? I'm not gonna curse you. I'm gonna hit you too.
Oh, forget it.
You're just.
An unreasonable shrew.
You.
She smiled.
I heard it too. What 1-month-old baby can smile? That proves our little bun is special. She'll definitely be a genius someday.
I laughed at those two nasty women. They started fighting.
One's a vicious schemer.
The other's a shrew. Looks like a shrew can.
Handle a schemer.
Zoe Snow.
You're not completely useless after all.
We got to the bottom of it.
We got to the bottom. There was nothing wrong with those supplements. We sent them off for testing. They're fine on their own.
But when taken together,
Their effects clash. They trigger a chemical reaction in the body, causing a hormonal imbalance. Don't worry, once her body flushes out the toxins, she'll be fine.
So that's what happened. I never knew any of this before. All right, you can go now.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Who in their right mind would ever think of that? I meant well, but it backfired. And then I got suspected.
Crane River.
Can I prove my innocence now?
Forget it. Just a misunderstanding. As long as Millie is okay.
Be more careful from now on.
Millie's fine, but I'm not.
Didn't the butler say it? The toxins will leave her system soon. Besides, Miss,
She's innocent.
stop holding it against her.
Millie, it wasn't you who suffered. How did you become like this? Shouldn't you be standing up for me?
You insisted on taking supplements. What does this have to do with me? How can you
Enough. I asked you here so Mia could rest after giving birth. You've gotten many benefits. Let's not nitpick this time. I'll give you money as compensation. You won't need to come here anymore.
That's not what I mean. As for this matter, I'll let it go. But I'm Millie's best friend. I have to be there for her.
It's my granddaughter's 1-month celebration. If you want to argue, do it later. That noise is giving me a headache.
Millie. I didn't know those supplements would clash. I'll do anything to make it up to you and your friend. Can you forgive me?
Ivy really knows when to bend and when to stand firm. That's how she keeps stirring things up between mom and dad.
It's okay.
Auntie,
Why don't we take a walk in the garden? The flowers Grandpa sent are blooming. He even told me to come take a look.
those flowers really are lovely. Tell your grandpa. He was very thoughtful. Come on. See?
This ultimate sweetheart is something. She not only plays to her strengths, but also uses ties between the two families to win people over whenever she can. In my past life, mom was treated terribly by her.
Don't worry, your mom has evolved.
This time, I won't let her lead me around by the nose.
These flowers are beautiful. Miley,
What did I
tell you before?
told you not to come to the Liu family? Look at you now. You look like a mistress.
How can you say that? How am I a mistress?
Look at how the Liu family treats Yi Jing'an. She keeps provoking you. The Liu family still treats her well.
Our families have been friends for For Grandpa's sake, they won't fall out.
Millie, I've realized how pathetic you've become. She treated me, your friend, so badly, and yet,
The Lewis family just said if
and swept it all under the rug. They don't respect you at all.
I think you're the one they don't respect.
I looked into it. Evelyn Young is the Lewis family's chosen daughter-in-law. Their families are a perfect match. At best, you're just a baby-making machine. When little Lulu grows up and no longer needs you, the Landons will have shown you the door.
Don't think everyone is awful. If the Landons were really like you say, they could kick me out now. Why introduce me in public?
Mom, you finally get how the world works.
Millie, why won't you listen? Ethan Young and Lulu Landon grew up together. They've already talked about getting married. If I were you, I wouldn't come between them. Wouldn't it be nice to live carefree on your own? So you don't get kicked out of the Land family and become a laughingstock.
Come on, Mom, Luna White is hard to beat. But in the Land family,
If you don't stir up trouble, wealth, and status,
Will still be yours. You're assuming the worst.
if the two of them,
We're really talking marriage, why would they still treat me so well?
Rice Lychee, I can see you're totally stubborn now. Are you really gonna let this woman walk all over you just for money?
But she hasn't walked all over me. She's actually been pretty nice to me. She may be pulling all kinds of dirty tricks behind my back, but at least she respects me to my face.
Listen to me. When they get to the pond, pretend you slipped. Kick her right in. Teach her a lesson.
don't listen to him.
That toxic friend is stupid and cruel.
All his ideas are awful. Jingin Yi waits for your move so she can play the victim in front of the Lu family. Play the victim.
I don't want to do. She's been nice to me. Why should I teach her a lesson?
Hey. Can't you just get revenge for me?
She said once the toxins clear from your face, you'll be fine.
You definitely won't look worse than you do now. Millie. Who do you think made me like this? If I hadn't taken the hit for you, would I be like this?
Watch out! Watch out!
You brought this chance right to me. Miss Rice, why did you hit me?
Here it comes. The classic setup is coming. That fake innocent girl used this trick so many times in my past life.
Every time Mom was set up by her.
She never explained, thinking the innocent need no defense.
That left us with a miserable end.
What innocent need no defense? It just means keeping quiet and letting people misunderstand. I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry.
It was an accident.
I'm fine. How about you? Can you get up?
I'm fine.
I think I twisted my ankle. Miss Leaf, I don't recall pushing you. Why did you jump down yourself and say I pushed you?
Oh, yeah. That fake innocent act is finally exposed. When did my mom suddenly get so smart? Could it be my genius genes rubbing off on her?
Crane River. You really don't trust me at all?
I'm not blind. Whether she touched you or not, you jumped down yourself.
About the gift. I wanted to talk things over with you. But for the sake of both families. And because I didn't want to embarrass you. I never expected. That whole thing wasn't even over yet. You've made something of yourself, Laura. Serena. You didn't used to be like this. Now you. How did you become like this?
I won't let you get away with this.
So? Want to get even?
You're going to betray her? Aren't you Mia's best friend?
I am her best friend. I'm sending her away from the Landon family. She doesn't belong in this dog-eat-dog family. I'm doing this for her own good.
What an act. You're an even better actor than I am.
Still,
I do need some help.
I'm sorry about what happened today.
Sorry for what?
I didn't expect Jenna Fields to be so hostile toward you. I found out who started those rumors today. She's definitely involved.
What does that have to do with you? It's not like you told her to come after me.
She just confessed to me. I didn't know she felt that way.
It was so obvious. How could you not see it?
She never showed it. She tried to set me up with other people, but I wasn't interested. So I never saw it that way.
What do you have to be sorry for? Besides, she didn't really hurt me.
But she did target you because of me. So I still need to apologize.
My silly mom. Just accept Dad's apology. It's not easy to hear an apology from a cold, straight-laced guy like him.
All right, I forgive you. Hey, why is everyone so quiet? I'm going to change now. Step outside first.
Oh,
What do you mean by that?
I won't look while you change.
What do you mean, look, shouldn't you be leaving?
Come on, I still have something to tell you. It's too much trouble to leave and come back.
Say it first. I'll change then.
If anyone bullies you from now on, tell me. Or you can just stand up to them yourself. I'll back you up. The Lewis family will have your back.
Since when did you become a Lewis?
How did I never notice you were so sharp-tongued?
You never really knew me before.
Is it too late to get to know me now?
We're both young. What's too late? By the way, let's find time to get a DNA test with Muffin.
I've never doubted that she's my own flesh and blood, or doubted you. If I had doubted you, I never would have brought you back to the Landry family.
That's not what I meant. Just hear me out.
Whatever you say.
Millie, I finally found you.
Simon. What are you doing here?
Millie, do you know how long I've been looking for you? I've thought it through. I accept you and this child.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
Millie, you and I understand each other. We should have been together ago. This child shouldn't have kept us apart.
Yes, Millie. You've liked Spencer since you were little. I brought him to you. Are you happy now?
Mr. Leaf wouldn't ask to meet me in a place like this. Julian Leaf. This is the last time you get to play tricks in front of me.
River. I just like you. Is that clear? That woman's true colors.
I have a crush on him? When did I ever have a crush on him?
Millie, I'm your best friend. You think I wouldn't know what's in your heart? You've liked Ethan since we were kids. You can't just deny your feelings. Because you're marrying into money now.
I did say that, but we were just playing house in elementary school.
Millie, I know what worries you. Don't worry. I'll be good to you and the baby. I'll give you a wonderful future.
Sibo, don't listen to her. It's not true. She's just joking.
Isn't he you, Sybil? Oh my god, oh, why did he show up early? In my past life, he was why my mom decided to leave home.
Millie, wait. Don't argue.
In my past life,
My mom was misled by her best friend.
she thought Simon you.
Could help her escape the Lewis family's hellhole, so she pretended an affair with him. But Simon, you and that toxic friend were in it together. That's what completely ruined my mom's and my lives.
What is she doing? Who is she talking to?
I don't know.
Lily, I've dreamed of you all these years.
Gross.
Hayden, did you see that? Misa is anything but well behaved. She came here to meet her lover. And she's even planning to run away with him.
Disgusting. So disgusting. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. How is this possible? Disgusting. So
How is this possible?
This is what you wanted to show me? Ethan. You'll pay for all the trouble you've caused.
Millie. I'm your friend. He's the favorite boy next door. Don't hit him.
Millie, stop. Sophie. I told you a long time ago, you're not my best friend anymore. You.
Millie.
You asked for it.
If she won't leave, we'll drag her out by force. We'll tell the Goo family she ran away with you.
And the baby's yours too.
Let go of me. Let go.
You, what are you doing here?
Stay away from them. What are you doing here? If you don't want to die, get lost. Is Xiaoman okay?
She's fine. Good thing you got here in time. That was close. I almost repeated the mistakes of my past life. But
How did you get here? Yi Jing'an must be behind this. He dared hurt my family.
I won't let him get away with it.
Wow. Dad is really mad. He's going to deal with that snake. Dad was terrifying in his past life. I wonder if he'll scare Mom.
Don't go out alone anymore. Take more staff and bodyguards.
isn't that a bit much?
Your safety comes first. Until we rule out these risks, we can't let our guard down.
So what are you going to do with them?
Are you going to plead for them?
Mom, don't beg them for mercy. In my past life, you always gave in because of your years of friendship. Snow Jade hurt you again and again. She hurt me too.
She hurt my little bun. I just can't take it anymore. No. I want you to teach them a good lesson.
I remember Snow Jade was one of your closest friends.
Before little Bun was born, I never thought she'd try to hurt me. We grew up together. We were best friends. Even though she could be really harsh sometimes, I always thought she meant well. I never expected that after hearing my daughter's thoughts, one thing after another would happen. I was busy dealing with it. I forgot to sort out my feelings. Losing a friendship doesn't hurt any less than losing love.
It's okay. You still got me. It's okay. You still got me.
Anyone there? So unfair. Don't want to hear it.
Your little secret.
Oh, why won't my hands listen? I just want to cover my ears.
No. Get little Bun out first.
Fine, don't worry about her. She's little. As her parents, spending an hour or two with her is enough. 2 or 3 hours is fine too.
At least you still have some conscience. You know to leave me here with Grandma.
Did you hear something just now?
No. Maybe you heard wrong? I really did hear my daughter's thoughts. But I should be the only one who can hear them.
Maybe I was just too tired. My ears are ringing a little.
Looks like it. I need to plan a wedding for you too.
Mom, I don't mind. Ask Mia. Mom, I don't mind. Ask Mia. Me? What? You don't want to?
No. I just think it's too soon.
I need to tell you something.
What is it?
A year ago, when we first met, someone slipped something into your drink. Chloe wanted to have someone take advantage of you, so she could profit from it. And that someone happened to be me. But I was drugged that day too. It's okay. I know you're hurting. I've already contacted a lawyer and filed a lawsuit. At least 20 years. Drop the case or forgive them. You decide.
Hey, Mom, don't tell me you're getting soft again.
I've made my decision. I'm not dropping the case. I want her punished by the law. I've made my decision. I'm not dropping the case. I want her punished by the law.
Thank goodness. Mom didn't do anything stupid like she did last time.
Am I imagining this? Or is she really talking? Millie,
Millie, I'm your best friend. You can't just leave me hanging. Millie, I know I was wrong. I'll never do it again. Besides, you didn't lose anything. Why don't you forgive me just this once? Have Lucas Crane drop the charges.
Mom just got smarter this time. Last time, she suffered God knows how much.
Everyone has to pay for what they do.
When you were so reckless.
And bullied me. You should have known this day would come.
who brought her in?
I did.
I did. I came here to tell you something important. I came here to tell you something important.
Butler, throw her out. And don't ever let her set foot in the Lewis house again. Both of them.
Crane River. I know I've done a lot of wrong. But it was all to help you see this woman's true colors. That child isn't yours at all. I secretly had a paternity test done. The results are in.
Display.
You and Luke Littlebun aren't father and daughter at all.
Oh no, how is this plot?
Happening early in this life?
Wasn't this big twist supposed to happen after Mom and Dad fell for each other?
I heard that right. I can hear my daughter's thoughts. Device. Damn.
Crane River. This is huge. I never lied to you. The paternity test is here.
Look.
Leave Serenity, looks like I haven't punished you enough.
Crane River, I've loved you for so many years. But for some scheming woman who slept her way into your bed, you crippled my family's core business. You made me the family disgrace.
Leave Serenity. I thought this was just petty jealousy between young people. But this time, you've gone too far. You're a terrible person.
Mrs. Land.
I've been kissing up to you for years.
Yet you chose some stupid woman who clawed her way up from nothing. Just because she had a child for your family.
Ha ha ha.
What a pity.
She doesn't share the Land family blood.
If I weren't completely sure, I wouldn't have come to you. This is the test report from a professional lab. If you don't believe me, go check again.
Ethan Crane and I already took a paternity test.
What did you say?
Don't you know? If no birth certificate was issued at the hospital, both parents need to take another paternity test before the child can be registered to confirm the child's identity. So the child can be registered.
Mila and I already took a paternity test through legal channels. There's no doubt about it. Lulu Crane is my daughter. This report of yours has to be fake.
No. This can't be happening.
Get out.
Ma'am.
Get out of our house.
I've been letting you save face. Since you don't appreciate it, then this is where things end between our families. You should know. This isn't a consequence you can bear.
No. I lost my head for a moment. Crane River. We grew up together. If I didn't love you, I never would have made
So many mistakes.
Besides, that paternity report. I watched the whole process. If I'd known there was such a mistake, how could I lie to you, Crane River?
Because I switched the sample.
When did that happen?
When you took Little Bun's blood sample, I noticed it.
That hurts. You bad lady, are you taking my blood?
For a paternity test? It doesn't hurt. Mommy will blow on it.
Mom, you have to get revenge for me. That bad lady must have taken it for a paternity test. In my past life, she found out I was Dad's biological daughter, so she didn't fake the results. Instead, she got Grandma tested and switched the test reports.
This time, she must be trying the same trick. Since she wants it, give her a fake. Make her lose patience and expose herself.
I lost. Yes. Mom finally won.
Xiao Man.
Don't worry. They received the punishment they deserve. I'll never let you get hurt again.
Yeah. I never thought we'd become parents too.
Indeed. It's a beautiful surprise.
Ah, the mood is so perfect. You two should kiss.
Little Bun, you're still a baby. How can you say that?
Dad clearly loves kissing Mom. In our past life, they always argued, but whenever they did, he'd come over and kiss her. He kisses her when they're getting along, and even more when they're not. He kissed Mom's lips raw.
You go out first. I'll give Little Bun a bath.
Oh, Mom's blushing. Still so shy, even now. As soon as Dad leaves,
She quietly relives it.
Don't tell me you can hear it too.
You heard it just now too?
She said you relive it all the time.
She said you always want to kiss me.
oh no, Mom, Dad, you can hear me talking. It must be just those closest to me.
Who can hear my thoughts?
Mom, Dad, please don't misunderstand each other anymore. This time, I hope.
Take care, all of you. No matter what happens from now on, I won't overthink it. I'll trust you with all my heart.
Me too. Miss Millie, will you marry me?